In the face of recent global tensions and economic uncertainties, it's more important than ever to be prepared for unforeseen circumstances. Let's take a moment to grasp the current global climate. We're living in a world where geopolitical tensions often simmer beneath surface interactions between nations. These tensions, like an invisible thread, subtly pull at the fabric of our global society, causing ripples that can be felt in the economy, politics, and everyday lives. Consider the economic instability we're witnessing. Markets are unpredictable, currencies fluctuate, and the gap between the rich and the poor seems to be growing wider. This instability doesn't just affect big corporations or governments. It trickles down, influencing the cost of your morning coffee, your job security, and your retirement savings. Now, imagine a hypothetical scenario, a world war or a major crisis. Far-fetched as it may seem, history has shown us that such events are not just possible, but have occurred, bringing with them significant upheaval. These scenarios might feel distant, but they can and do impact our lives in very real ways. So, what do these global tensions and economic uncertainties mean for you? Well, they underscore the importance of being prepared. It's about being ready to navigate the choppy waters of life, understanding the potential risks, and having strategies in place to mitigate them. Does this mean you should live in constant fear or worry? Absolutely not. It's not about predicting every possible outcome or living in a state of paranoia. It's about acknowledging the realities of our world and taking sensible, proactive steps to safeguard your future. Remember, no storm lasts forever, but those who weather it best are those who are prepared. From geopolitical tensions to economic instability, these are not simply distant concepts discussed in the news. They're part of the larger context within which we live our lives. So as we delve deeper into this topic, bear in mind that understanding the current global climate isn't about dwelling on the negative. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and preparing for whatever may come. Understanding the context is the first step towards preparation. In a volatile world, safeguarding your assets is crucial. Let's talk about the practical steps you can take to protect what you've worked hard to build. First up, diversifying investments. This is akin to not putting all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across a range of assets, you reduce the risk of losing everything if one sector takes a hit. For instance, if you have your money in stocks, bonds, real estate, and perhaps a small business, a downturn in one area is less likely to wipe out your wealth. Having multiple income streams is another effective strategy. This could be as simple as starting a side hustle, or as complex as building a portfolio of rental properties. The key is to ensure that if one source of income dries up, you have others to fall back on. Now, let's talk about physical assets. In times of uncertainty, physical assets like gold and real estate have historically held their value. Gold is a tangible asset that you can hold in your hand, and it's not subject to the whims of governments or financial institutions. Real estate, on the other hand, provides a roof over your head and can generate rental income. But protecting your assets isn't just about diversification and physical assets, it's also about digital security. In this digital age, protecting your passwords, using secure networks, and having backups of important documents are all part of the asset protection playbook. Consider using a password manager to secure your online accounts, and always be wary of public Wi-Fi networks. Regularly backing up your data, both online and offline, can save you from a world of hurt if your devices are compromised or damaged. And let's not forget about insurance and legal protections. Insurance provides a safety net against unforeseen circumstances. From health insurance to home insurance, it's about mitigating risk. Legal protections, such as establishing a trust or LLC, can provide an additional layer of protection for your assets. Trusts can protect your assets from creditors, while an LLC can limit your liability in case of business failure. By implementing these strategies, you're not just protecting your assets. You're also securing your financial future and ensuring that you and your loved ones can weather any storm that comes your way. But remember, asset protection isn't about hoarding wealth or being paranoid. It's about being prepared. It's about understanding that the world can be unpredictable, and it's about taking proactive steps to safeguard what you've worked hard to build. So, before we wrap up, let's quickly recap. First, diversify your investments to spread risk. Second, establish multiple income streams as a safety net. Third, consider owning physical assets like gold and real estate that hold their value in times of uncertainty. Fourth, take digital security seriously by protecting your passwords, using secure networks, and backing up your data. And finally, don't underestimate the power of insurance and legal protections as tools for asset protection. Remember, asset protection is not a luxury, but a necessity in the world we live in. It's about being smart, being prepared, and taking control of your financial future. So start today, because the best time to protect your assets was yesterday. The second best time is now. When crisis hits, being prepared can make all the difference. Imagine this: a sudden power outage, a natural disaster, or even a political upheaval. All of these can disrupt our daily lives in an instant. The question is, are you ready? Let's start with the basics. A family emergency kit is your first line of defense. It should contain essentials like food and water for at least 3 days, a first aid kit, vital medications, copies of important documents, cash in small denominations, and tools like flashlights and a multi-purpose tool. Remember, this kit should be tailored to your family's specific needs. For instance, if you have a pet, your kit should include pet food and supplies. Next, communication is key. In the chaos of a crisis, your family might not all be in one place. It's crucial to have a plan that outlines how you will contact one another and where you will meet. Consider multiple scenarios and make sure each family member understands the plan. In addition to this, understanding evacuation procedures is also important. Know the emergency plans of your city or town, your workplace, your children's schools. Be familiar with the designated evacuation routes and shelters in your area. But preparation goes beyond tangible items and plans. It's also about staying informed and adaptable. In a rapidly changing situation, accurate information can be your best ally. Keep abreast of news updates, follow credible sources, and be flexible in your response. And let's not forget, preparedness is not just for the worst-case scenarios. It's a mindset that can help you navigate everyday challenges with more ease and confidence. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, about taking responsibility for your safety and well-being. In conclusion, emergency preparedness is a multifaceted task. It involves creating a family emergency kit, having a communication plan, understanding evacuation procedures, and fostering a mindset of adaptability and awareness. But remember, it's a continuous process. You can always improve, adapt, and grow in your preparedness efforts. Preparation is not about fear, it's about empowerment. In a world of uncertainties, being prepared is your best defense. And now that we've navigated the stormy seas of this discussion, let's anchor ourselves with a quick recap. We've explored how the current global climate, with its geopolitical tensions and economic instability, underscores the importance of being ready for unforeseen circumstances. We've delved into asset protection strategies, emphasizing the need to diversify investments, secure multiple income streams, and own tangible assets like gold or real estate. We've also highlighted the crucial role of digital security, insurance, and legal protections in safeguarding your assets. Turning to emergency preparedness, we've touched on the importance of having a family emergency kit, a communication plan, and a clear understanding of evacuation procedures. And above all, we've emphasized the need to stay informed and adaptable. So let's not succumb to fear or panic. Instead, let's equip ourselves with knowledge and take proactive steps towards preparedness. Remember, the goal is not to predict the future, but to be ready for it. Thank you for joining us today. We've covered a lot of ground, and we hope that you now feel more equipped to face any uncertainties the future may hold. If you're keen on delving deeper into this subject, we've gathered some excellent resources for you. Whether it's books on asset protection, guides on emergency preparedness, or even a list of items for your emergency kit, we've got you covered. Perhaps you're interested in diversifying your investment portfolio, or want to learn more about digital security. We've linked to some articles and online courses that can help you navigate these areas. For those of you who wish to take immediate action, we've also linked to some top-rated emergency preparedness kits available online. They contain essential items that can come in handy during a crisis. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips on preparedness and personal finance. Stay safe, stay prepared.